Guys, I think we broke Bud Light. Just completely broke them, okay? After the Dylan Mulvaney thing and the boycott and they're losing billions of dollars in market cap over at Anheuser-Busch, they tried to figure out what to do and they couldn't quite do it. They tried Harley Davidson. They tried UFC, which helped a little bit, I guess, for some people. Now they're trying out Shane Gillis, and some people are kind of happy with it. But for the most part, I think most people still want to just destroy Bud Light. Now they got this new commercial for the Super Bowl, the Bud Light Genie. And it is pure chaos. It makes absolutely no sense. And it is basically Bud Light spinning in circles, banging their heads on the wall, being like, we don't know what to do to make you buy our beer anymore. And maybe that's just it. It's kind of sad, really, to watch them suffer. So they say struggling Bud Light unveils new Bud Light Genie character for a $7 million Super Bowl commercial that includes cameos by Peyton Manning, Post Malone, and UFC chief Dana White as it tries to claw back customers after Dylan Mulvaney fiasco. I'm going to play this commercial for you, and you are going to be sitting there going, huh? Here we go.
Are you?
The Bud Light Genie? Yeah. So we get wishes? It's my thing. Gimme.
80s metal hair.
Yes.
Filthy rich.
So filthy. Invisible. Predictable. Giant bicep. Big one.
A sweet ride.
What's next? Bud Lights?
I wish Peyton Manning was my best friend.
How we doing?
Hey.
Oh, Post Malone.
Hey. I'm a genie.
Gemini.
I'm a genie.
Well, look at you.
Nope. I wish I was at that fight.
He's gonna need another bicep. House party.
Definitely.
Let's go!
You wish for a T-Rex.
Guilty.
Let's go to Super Bowl 58.
Now we're talking.
What? I don't get it. What is it? Look, okay. I understand the Dylan Mulvaney thing. I do. I think it was awful. They were like, Dylan Mulvaney has a lot of followers on TikTok. We want to get non-frat bro kids to drink beer. Kind of messed up, by the way. But I understood the concept of having a person with lots of followers say, hoo-hoo, beer. And you're like, okay. I understand the Harley Davidson thing. Harley Davidson teaming up with Bud Light for collector's cans. In fact, they were probably working on that deal for some time. I doubt they steamrolled through it. That didn't save them either. I understand. Sponsoring Shane Gillis or whatever that means, I don't know. This I don't get. This is like one of the worst Super Bowl commercials I've ever seen. Usually there's something funny. This is literally just a bunch of random chaotic things spattered all over the wall because Bud Light has no idea what to do. Maybe they're sitting at a marketing meeting and there's a guy and he's just like, look, we're done. We got nothing. No matter what we do, nobody wants to buy our beer anymore. And so someone said, let's go the Quiznos route. You guys ever see that Quiznos commercial with those weird, creepy things? I'm going to pull it up because a lot of people don't know this and we've mentioned it several times. It's like the most famous commercial ever made. And when you search for Quiznos, it's Spong Monkeys. Is that what they're called? Spong. You guys remember this one. Look, here you go.
We love these songs, 'cause they are good to us. The Quiznos subs, they are tasty, they are crunchy, they are warm because they toast them. They got a pepper bar.
Quiznos new Santa Fe Trio subs with
Wow.
smoky chipotle.
Hey, look, one of the most famous commercials ever made. And it's weird. I remember these commercials. It was kind of crazy when Quiznos first became a thing because we used to go to Subway when I was a kid and they did not toast your subs. I don't know. Maybe that was just mine. And then Quiznos happens and they're like the subs go through and they get hot and toasty. And then I think we should get subs. I think I'm going to go get a sandwich. But then Quiznos comes out. They do this commercial and now they teach people about this commercial in marketing classes because it was so effective. This creepy, weird monster thing screaming, they look like chinchillas, singing horribly, atonally, and raspy voices. And maybe that's what Bud Light's going for. Hey, let's just be psychotic. A genie comes in, makes a guy's arm big for no reason, gives a woman weird clothes. One guy gets long hair. Post Malone is there. A T-Rex. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, man, we broke Bud Light. Remember when they tried that commercial? I think Bud Light's been having a hard go of it. What was that commercial? They're trying to get women to drink beer. I think this is what happened with Dylan Mulvaney. They did that commercial where the woman's on hold, and then the boyfriend grabs 2 Bud Lights. What was that? Let me grab that one. It's funny, that's why. And Bud Light hold video from Ad Age. This is from the 2023 Super Bowl. Wow. Really? Super Bowl 57. So this is before the Dylan Mulvaney fiasco. Take a look at this one. This is such cringe. Is it going to play? Here you go.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes.
So he grabs 2 Bud Lights and cracks them open. And he walks over, dancing with his Bud Light. And he hands his significant other a beer and then tries to dance with it. This commercial is so for women. And now he and his girlfriend are dancing while drinking Bud Light.
We thank you for your patience.
Oh, I get it. They're dancing to the hold music.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Yeah, they got made fun of brutally for this. Easy to drink. What is this? What's the slogan? Easy to enjoy. I think this may be what happened. Like, didn't this commercial come out before the, or are they bragging about this? Kaylee Sperry is annoyed for the long wait for a representative after making a call to an unspecified service. And Miles Teller opens 2 cans of beer and he dances like Michael Jackson or something. Man. I think after this, they were just kind of like, look, we're trying to get women. Women don't like this stuff. What do women like? And then that lady was probably like, trans people? Women seem to love men who act like women. I mean, they love RuPaul's Drag Race. I wonder if that really was a thing where they were like, you know, women like Bravo. They like gay men. They like men dressed like women. It's kind of weird, but let's try it out. And there you go. And that was it. But this was, look, it says 2023 Super Bowl. So this had to have been February of 2023 when they did this. And that was a few months before they just totally nuked everything about their company by going for Dylan Mulvaney. But now it's sad to see. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of dumb to like highlight a Super Bowl commercial that's so stupid. Usually you get these Super Bowl commercials that are funny and make a point and you're shocked by them. But now you've got this thing going on where like, bro, the Super Bowl didn't even happen and they already put the commercial out. They're calling it a Super Bowl commercial. Basically, the Super Bowl is quite literally just a commercials thing, and it's been for a long time. Now, not only are you no longer waiting to watch the commercials during the Super Bowl because they put them out in advance, you've got people faking it because they don't want to spend a lot of money on the Super Bowl. So what they'll do is they will purposefully make a shocking commercial they know will never be approved, and then they'll claim it's a rejected Super Bowl ad to get people to watch it. It's the weirdest thing imaginable. We've had people tell us to buy Super Bowl commercials, and I'm just like, what's the point? Like, no, seriously, what's the point? I mean, we did the Times Square thing. We bought Timcast billboards on the entire North End. It's called the North End Domination during New Year's Eve. And it's crazy. It's basically the other, like you've got 2 sides. You've got the tower with the ball, and then you've got the other end, the North End. And you could actually see us in a bunch of the TV programs. Like CNN when they were live, you would see Timcast pop up only every so often. It kind of sucks. We had the whole tower, every billboard. It was crazy. It cost like several $100,000. And we got to go there and get invited to a VIP party for New Year's in New York, in Times Square. We got to walk around outside of security. It was pretty based. You know, had a good time. And we did that. I don't know what it does for us. You know, it's like prestige. You spend the money to build recognition. I am surprised to find that, like, we did a billboard campaign in Chicago, and some of those billboards, I think, like, were up for a year Because if nobody buys the space, they don't do the work to take down the old ad. So you just get free space. And we ended up getting like 2.5 months of a vinyl billboard in Times Square. We were in Times Square like the whole year. It was crazy. And it made a lot of people angry. A lot of leftists were fuming walking into Times Square where they work every day. And there's a big old billboard of us. But what's the point of this? Like, it just seems like all these companies are clawing at something that doesn't matter anymore. It just ain't there. I don't know. I look at a lot of these movies and it feels like our culture is just broken. What is the Bud Light Genie supposed to be in? And why did they spend so much money on this? It makes no point. They should have brought Shane Gillison and done a Super Bowl commercial where he just makes jokes and offensive ones. Then they could have generated some buzz. In the meantime, whatever, man. I guess we broke the company. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 4 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all then.